very disappointed about today. We kind of cut the season into 4 quarters. We just finished our first quarter of the season. We played 3 games, and we're obviously not happy with our play in these first 3 quarters. It's a long season, and we're pushing for better execution. We're pushing for more collective, positive effort, and we just haven't seen enough continuity to this point, and we got to continue to do that. We got a lot of young guys playing that need to play better, and we'll continue to try to help them. But we're not discouraged what we can accomplish if we can turn that attitude around and get in the win column and start getting some momentum. And many times the momentum is just attitude, and we're working hard at that. So, obviously we did some things well today. We did not start well to give ourselves a competitive fighting chance, and we were in catch-up mode most of the day and had too many penalties, was disappointed about our penalties. The minus yardage plays has been our Achilles heel the last 3 weeks, and we got to find a way to minimize those plays. We threw the ball around a little bit, made some things happen. Some young players did some good things, and so we got to continue to build on that.
Jay, I know when there's a coaching change, it was a complete transformation from what was past. People hope for a quick change. Are you seeing that it's maybe going to take a little bit longer than maybe even you anticipate?
Well, I think we have some pieces of the puzzle, but we have a lot of new pieces that don't have a lot of experience, don't have a lot of confidence at this point, and we're trying to build them fast and give them experiences that will help them compete on game day. Unfortunately, you have different pieces breaking down at different times, and so it's really hard to gain traction. So, all we can do, I just told the players, this is a hard business. Nobody feels sorry for you in this business, and sometimes the answer is just you got to work harder and you got to play better, and that's what we have to do.
Are you seeing it most in just a lack of consistent execution? Like you see
Yeah, whether it's offense or defense, it's kind of different pieces taking turns having breakdowns, and it's hard to build off that and build consistency. We have guys that are trying to do the right things, and there's not a lot of answers personnel-wise right now. I mean, it's not like we just put somebody else in there right now, and we just don't have many choices in that matter. So we have to continue to press and build on the positive things we are doing, and try to minimize the areas where we're really not very strong right now, and we'll continue to look at that.
You mentioned slow starts. What do you attribute those to, and how difficult is it, especially for a team that's maybe lacking confidence, to be in a hole early?
Well, it's lack of execution. It's lack of execution. We started the game. We had a sack on the first third down, and just kind of got overpowered with a game. Didn't pass it off, and we were in max protection. So that's something that we have to do a better job of. And then they go down and score, and we just haven't responded to early adversity very well. So we just got to continue to do that. We've talked about it. We prepared for it. We've tried to get our guys mentally prepared for it. But sometimes you just got to have a little success before guys get a little confidence, and we'll keep working for that. But it is important that we start fast, that we gain that early execution and make something positive happen, and we'll keep pressing for that.
We saw some new faces like Keegan Paul says his first carries. Justice starts for the first time. How much is that because what you're seeing in practice and guys getting on the right page?
Those guys are good players, and we got to get them involved. I think they can help us. We got some other good young kids that haven't played much, and we need to get them involved. We need to get them on the field. They're big, strong athletes. They can run, and they can make things happen. And, we've been missing that, a strong play in traffic like Justice made. We haven't been making that kind of play. And that's why we like big guys. We like big receivers with size that can play through contact. And so, and the other part of that is Clay. Clay's got to have confidence out there. When the heat's coming down on him, he's got to have somebody he can get the ball to that's a big body and that he knows is going to finish for him. So, those are the things. They're small things right now, but we got to build on those. We do have some young freshmen that need to be more involved in what we're doing, and we'll just keep looking at ways to get them on the field.
You addressed it before. You said this is the team that you took over that didn't have a lot of experience with winning, so they probably don't have a lot of experience with handling adversity. Is that a chicken and the egg type thing?
Well, I think it comes from confidence, and confidence comes from doing things in practice, and then you got to have a breakthrough in the game, and then they see that all this hard work really does work when they listen to the coaches, and so we're still working for that breakthrough, and we just got to keep knocking on that door. I mean, that's the door opens for those that knock, so we got to keep knocking on it, and we got to bang that door open, and it just comes from consistency and persistence and working, and there's no easy answers to that, but we got to stay together. I think that's really important, and we got to continue to work and support each other.
Obviously, Clay keeps getting a good number of shots, getting hit. How are you, I guess, balancing, obviously, him getting the reps, and how do you feel he's handling the kind of beating these?
Well, he's handled it pretty good. I think he's handled it better than sometimes I think he will, and I don't know. It's a hard thing for me. I hate seeing a quarterback get hit. We're trying every avenue that we can for him not to get hit, and we haven't had a whole lot of success slowing it down right now. So, we got to continue to press, and we still have to be somewhat aggressive to try to do things we need to do to win games. But also we got to take care of this young quarterback. We don't want to get him hit too badly. So, we'll continue to look at that and see if we can find better answers than we have so far in 3 games.
Thanks, Jack.
Thanks.